These aren't real movie posters, but they feel real. And every single one of them was made using AI. In this video, I'll break down how I created this entire cinematic Sherlock Holmes series where Shah Rukh Khan playing the role of Sherlock Holmes. From the concept to the prompt, and how you can do the same for your ideas. If you're a designer, storyteller, filmmaker, or just creatively obsessed like me, this will unlock something for you. Let's start with the concept. I wanted to reimagine Arthur Conan Doyle's stories. What if Shah Rukh Khan played Sherlock Holmes in a Netflix level adaptation? So this was my first prompt. I want poster design collection of all the Sherlock Holmes stories. Should have proper text and everything like a real poster. So I defined what I want, and then I asked for, I want you to give a list of all the stories of Sherlock Holmes and generate. So it has given the list of all the stories of Sherlock Holmes. Now we'll ask ChatGPT to create a master prompt for this poster design. In that way, we will be able to have a consistent design throughout all the posters. Now I want you to create a master prompt for this poster design. Include the text alignment and everything. Use square bracket where the concept will keep changing. And for this series, Shah Rukh Khan is going to play the role of Sherlock Holmes. So in place of Sherlock Holmes, you have to add the face of Shah Rukh Khan as the character. So now create the master prompt. So it's generating the master prompt. So you can see the square bracket. Inside the square bracket, the details will keep changing. Story title. So story title will keep on changing based on the story. So overall look of the poster will remain same throughout the entire generation of all the posters. So once it's done, now write a complete prompt of a story of Sherlock Holmes. This is completely vibe designing. I'm just verbally talking to the AI. So it has generated a prompt for the story The Adventure of the Spreckle Band. Added the ratio 9:16, but I have seen the ChatGPT is not good in generating 16:9, but it generally generates a portrait image which is around 3:2 ratio or 2:3 ratio. So once your first prompt is generated, let's try this prompt and see look of the poster. So copy this entire prompt. There is a shortcut to access the image generation. If you click on the slash button, this list will appear and you can just select create image and paste the entire prompt and press enter. It has generated the first poster. It looks great. It have also added a Netflix logo, and the poster and the typography design and everything looks good to me, but still I'm not that happy with I think it will look better if we add more smaller text with more details like the producer and the casting and all those details. So it gives a more poster like look. Now we will be giving the feedback to this. I like the overall poster design with the text and everything. I don't see smaller text with lot of details like the producers and everything that we generally see in a actual poster, movie poster. So I want you to rewrite the entire prompt and don't use Netflix logo. Just create the movie poster with all the information and include all the text informations also well designed. This generated image is good enough, but I want some more clarity to the design with more details. First write the prompt and enter. So this is the best way to get consistent image generation throughout your project. Now it has generated the new prompt after my feedback. Now let's copy it and generate. So once we start giving feedback, it generally generates two versions, and after the generation is completed, we'll ask which generation was better and which one I like, and I have to select that. It have generated one image, but the clarity is not at all good. It have added some gibberish text here and the text is not okay, but it have started adding the smaller text that we generally see in actual movie posters. So in this way, we have to craft the first prompt perfectly. Once it's ready, we can start generating different posters of different stories, and it will have that consistent look throughout all the design. It has generated both the images. It's asking which one I prefer. I prefer this one. See, it have added the text and everything, but I will select I prefer this response. I like this poster, but I still see the text is not clear enough and the quality of image is also poor with proper clarity and proper text, and click enter. So it understood that I want text clarity, graphic design, accuracy, image quality and composition. So it have updated the strategy because ChatGPT keeps learning on how you work with it and it remembers everything from all chats. That's an amazing feature of ChatGPT. Now generate the final poster after all the corrections that you have done and all the feedbacks that were corrected. So generate the final poster. It has generated the image. Now you can see the design of the poster is well crafted with proper clarity. You can see the text, but I still see the alignment is not okay. So I will keep prompting these things one after the other to generate a perfect poster. Once you are happy with the final poster of one single story or one single concept, then ask ChatGPT to create a new master prompt based on all the feedbacks, and then ask to create all the prompts for all the stories, and it will write all the final prompts of all the stories. And it's not like that you will get accurate output each and every time. Maybe the composition is not right, maybe the lighting is not right, and you want to change few things visually, then you have to keep instructing for each poster and it will keep changing and produce the final output of each stories. This is how I describe the Hound of the Baskervilles poster. SRK stands in a long dark trench coat and deerstalker hat, holding a pipe. Behind him, the silhouette of a spectral hound with glowing red eyes emerges from the mist near an ancient stone mansion. Cold moonlight cuts through the fog. Typography at the bottom. The Hound of the Baskervilles in serif font. That level of detail gives you full control. You can use this process to build film pitch decks, concept art book covers, storyboard visuals, or even alternate universe casting like I did with SRK. If you're working on a story, a pitch, or even building a portfolio, this technique can completely change how you visualize ideas. You don't need to be a designer.